thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Kai, and today, if you're checking out the title, I'm going to do a spiritual witchy book haul. Something that I've never done before, but I figure, you know, I have a lot of books. I read a lot of different genres, and I just wanted to share some of the books that I have with you. These are just some of the books that I have. I order books from Amazon all the time. And they're usually about tarot, occult, spirituality, you know, because I'm browsing on the internet. I see people posting books, like, you know, book Instagrammers. Oh, I get all my recommendations, like most of my recommendations, from book Instagrammers. So they're posting pictures of book on Instagram. I'm seeing people on Twitter talking about books, people on Facebook, and even one of the books that I have here was a post from a YouTuber, a fellow YouTuber, that, I don't know, she came across the book and it sounded very interesting, so I ordered it because I have an addiction. So thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I normally do tarot readings, but I talk about spirituality as well because it's my favorite subject to talk about and my favorite subject to read about. Tarot and occult and spirituality. Also, please hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload my videos. So, the first book that I wanted to share with you is called Witches of Pennsylvania, and that's by Thomas White. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this book, or the reason why I picked up this book, was because I'm from Pennsylvania and I'm very interested in the Salem witch trials. I did not know that Pennsylvania had its own type of witch, like Salem witch trials. And also, the person that I guess like founded Pennsylvania, William Penn, he like presided over these Pennsylvania trials. I believe it happened in like around like the Amish area, but I'm not quite sure. So this particular book is about one person, one woman that had been accused of witchcraft or whatever, and someone went and killed her. So that's why I picked up this book. This was a book that I had saw on someone's Instagram page, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't even know Pennsylvania had its own type of witch trials. Let me check it out. So I'll just read the back. William Penn presided over the state's only official witch trial in 1684. See, we only had one. So that's why, you know, of course we don't learn about these things in school. So that's why I didn't even know about it. And it says in 1802, an Allegheny County judge helped an accused witch escape an angry mob. Okay, so an accused witch, she was, a judge helped her escape, and then she went and got shot and killed. So that is what this book is about, by Thomas White. If you are a Salem witch trial aficionado like me, maybe this will be something that interests you. So you can go check this out. I got it from Amazon. The next book that I wanted to share with you is called The Witness of the Stars. This is by E.W. Bellinger. Now, this is a book that I saw on a YouTuber's community page. Yeah, like community page. Or it was a video. It was actually a video that she did about this book. And I felt that this book was interesting to me because it talks about how you can see talk and teachings about astrology in the Bible, which is very interesting to me because if you have watched my videos before, I have said that the Bible is a book about witchcraft, it's about manifestation, and it talks about occult and astrology. So that's why I wanted to pick up this book. It was just sounded so very interesting to me. So I'll read a little bit of the back. In The Witness of the Stars, Bellinger takes the reader back in time before God has given a written revelation. He asks the question, did God leave himself without a witness? And Bellinger resoundingly answers no. He then proceeds to show how God declared his sovereignty over creation through the stars in the heavens. So basically, this person, E.W. Bellinger, talks about in this book how you can see and you can see and you can witness God's creations and the things that he talks about through the study of the stars, which is astrology. And I love astrology as well. So if you're into astrology or, you know, astronomy, and maybe into religion or Christianity or the Bible, because I love the Bible, even though I'm not a Christian, I feel like the Bible is so poetic. It's so beautiful, so like very poetic. It's beautifully written. Of course, you might know if you're familiar, Proverbs is like very poetic, and I just love it. So this might be a book that is of interest to you. I also got this on Amazon. I get all my books on Amazon, so you know, it is what it is. All right. This book is by Zora Neale Hurston. It's called Tell My Horse, Voodoo and Life in Haiti and Jamaica. Now, Zora Neale Hurston was a Black American novelist. She wrote poems as well. And I like when celebrities come out, you know, they're not in the closet when they talk about occult and spirituality, you know, and they don't hide behind like, oh, I'm a Christian. Because in my opinion, 99% of celebrities are not Christians, and they're into tarot, occult, spirituality, astrology, and all that kind of stuff. And I like when celebrities are out of the closet with their beliefs that besides something that is Christianity. When they're out of the closet with something that's not just Christianity. Like, I like that. So Zora Neale Hurston, in this book, she actually got a grant from, I don't know, she got a grant from some state or whatever, some kind of program. She got a grant, and the grant was for like young scholars or whatever to use the grant for like the arts. They basically could choose to do whatever they wanted to do with it. So what she did, she got her grant, she won the grant, and she used her money to move to Haiti and Jamaica so she could study the religion of voodoo. And I was like, oh my God. Excuse me. I think I was on a forum or something when someone talked about this book, so I had to pick this up. I haven't read it yet, but basically it's not a novel or whatever. It's kind of like a, you know, she's like chronicling her time in Haiti and Jamaica. And another thing that was interesting to me is most people know that Haiti practices voodoo, but I like how she studied in Jamaica as well to let you know that they have their own form of, I don't know if they exactly call it voodoo, but they have their own form of like spiritual practice that you can get into. So Zora Neale Hurston's personal experiences in Haiti and Jamaica, where she participated as an initiate rather than just an observer during her visits in the 1930s. Tell My Horse is a fascinating first-hand account of the mysteries of voodoo. So I can't wait to dive into this. This was recommended, not personally to me, but someone was talking about, it was a forum or something that I'm on, talking about voodoo, and they were talking about how Zora Neale Hurston actually participated in voodoo. So that means she believed in it. And, you know, Black Americans, most of us are Christians or whatever. So for her to be interested in this was very intriguing to me. This is something else that I got on Amazon. I get all my books on Amazon, but I said that already. Alright, the next book that I picked up was the Herbal Alchemist's Handbook. Someone on my Facebook actually posted this picture of this book. She said that her roommate had gave this to her, and this is very interesting to me because a few years ago I found out, because I wasn't really close with my grandfather on my mom's side, I found out that my grandfather was like the type of person that if you had like an ailment or whatever, you could go to him and he could tell you what natural herbs that you could take to cure your ailment. And I was like, that's very interesting, because I'm not really that kind of person, but I'm interested in that kind of stuff. And I'm also interested in hoodoo, which deals a lot with this kind of stuff. So basically the back says, herbs have been used for medicine, magic, and rituals for centuries. The ancient arts of herbal alchemy and herbal magic combine the healing and energizing effects of herbs, roots, leaves, flowers, resins, and essential oils with the cycles of the natural world. And it also is like how you can use the herbs along with the astrological movements or whatever to do magic, rituals, and heal yourself. And I'm all about natural healing if you can, you know what I mean? So that was another reason why I picked up this book. Alright, and then this, the Dictionary of Word Origins. I picked up this book because somebody on my Facebook had had posted the word degree, and it posted the etymology of the word degree, which actually, he was saying, like, if you went to college, you actually put yourself a step down, because the etymology of, and I think I'm saying the word right, of the word degree actually means step down. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I was like, this is the kind of stuff that we should be taught in schools. Like, if you really knew that degree means step down, a lot of people would not go to college, spend a whole bunch of money, waste a whole bunch of time. Now, you know, I went to college or whatever, so it is what it is. If you feel like that's your path, that's fine. But honestly, if someone had told me what the word, because the etymology is like, I guess it's like the Latin origins of the word, not like, I guess, the watered down version, or that's in the dictionary now. It's like the origin of the word, where the word actually comes from. So I feel like words are powerful. Words cast spells. They have a lot of meaning, and you should choose your words carefully. And I feel like if we knew truly what certain words meant, we would use them differently. We might take them out of our vocabulary. We might use them more. And so I just put in the word etymology. I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And on Amazon, and it came up with a whole bunch of books. So this is like one of the first books that came up in the search. So I just picked any book, called The Dictionary of Word Origins. I read some of the reviews, and you know, they were pretty good. It says, writing in an appealing and informative style, the Dictionary of Word Origin uncovers the often surprising connection between our everyday words, and more than 8,000 articles reveal their origins. It also contains an extensive selection of words whose histories are intrinsically instructive of our social past. So, you know, I love history. I'm a big believer in, you need to understand the roots of something to understand why it is the way that it is today. And that goes for anything. That goes for people as well. You need to understand your past, where you come from, to understand why you are the way you are today, and why you feel the way that you do today. And it will let you know where you're headed. You know what I'm saying? You might have trauma or whatever in your foundation, but if you fix that, maybe it could put you on a different trajectory. So that's why I'm really big into the past, studying people, studying cultures, studying history. And so him posting that word and the true definition really got me interested. So I picked up this book. Alright, so the last book that I wanted to show you is called Faust, Parts 1 and 2. Now, this is not a novel. This is sort of like the Odyssey. It's kind of written like the Odyssey. What is that called? I don't even know. But anyway, the reason why I bought this book is because the saying, the Faustian bargain, which is when they say you're selling your soul, that's based on the Faustian bargain, and that comes from this book. Faust was a doctor, and I guess he wanted to be the best doctor in the world, or wanted to cure the most people, so he made a pact with the devil. And this book is a two-part dramatic work based on a traditional theme and finally completed in 1831. It's an exploration of the restless intellectual and emotional urge which found its fullest expression in European Romantic movement. Part one of the work outlines a pact that Faust makes with the devil, Mephistopheles, I guess that's how you say the name, and encompasses the tragedy of Gretchen, whom Faust seduces. So I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. And, you know, that's one of the, like, hidden mysteries of the world. It has been, you know, books and songs and documentaries made about people, like celebrities especially, making pacts with the devil so they could be the best in their field, they could be well known and things like that. So again, I like to understand the history of where things come from. So I heard the term Faustian bargain on somebody's YouTube channel, and I googled it, and this book came up attached to that. So I had to go and get this book to see where the Faustian bargain started and what it really means. So that's, you know, that's what I do. I see a word or a phrase or a subject that interests me, and I go Google it, and I want to see where it came from. You know what I mean? So then you can understand why people are making Faustian bargains. If you believe in that, why do you believe in that? And so that's why I purchased this book. So these are just a few of my books that I wanted to share with you. Maybe you would be interested in and would want to pick up yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Kai. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload my next videos. Bye.